Hey, it's DBJ, and we're going to talk about unfinished work. I didn't include this in another video I have about 10 minutes to make 10 things, 10 minutes, best unique characters. This one is just the tail end of any kind of character that you create ever. Leave your character unfinished. And what I mean by unfinished is not saying, don't. Yes, put stats on the character sheet. Yes, fill out all the skill slots. Yes, come up with a kind of a background. Yes, have motivations and goals and hobbies for your character. But as any person who is a planner of anything, including the military plans, the minute it's introduced into reality, it will not be the same. The best laid plans do not remain unchanged. Okay, so leave your character unfinished. Perfect example. I'm going to play an elf. I'm your typical elf. I have a long sword and a long bow. I probably have some kind of magical thing. I'm tall and aloof. I'm arrogant. I hate dwarves. Yada yada yada. Okay. Somebody else plays a dwarf in your game. So, making a character that's unfinished, yes, I would start out being a little haughty and like, I've got an attitude with the dwarf character, but then maybe I start to learn that all the things that my character grew up knowing about dwarves is wrong. Wait a minute, they are some loyal, I gotta admit, they're loyal companions. I don't like the way he smells, but, and that rot gut that he drinks, is terrible, but man, you can count on this guy for anything. I barely asked him, could he help me out? And he was already walking down the road ahead of me, like, yeah, let's go. Whoa, so leave your character unfinished. Sure, you may have a plan. Hey, I want my character's evil, and I'm going to go to the dark side and summon a demon and blah, 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 blah. I'll be a necromancer and blah, blah, blah. Okay, maybe you have those plans for your character, but maybe they start to change. Maybe something makes that character's goals and friendships and everything about them change. Leave it unfinished. Now, I'm going to insert this to include backgrounds for your character. Leave space for growth, even with the history of your character. Leave some things unfinished. It's I was raised by a cult, but I'm not exactly sure of their means and goals. Or my character is a member of a thieves guild, but I'm not certain who all the members are. Or my character is a paladin of a holy order, but I believe there may be corruption in it, and I don't know who it is. Leave questions open. Leave things unfinished. And I know I'm guilty of this. I'm a drama queen when it comes to this. There are times when I've created like 2, 3, 4 pages of history, and I've laid out everything. And the problem with that is when the game master, you hand your game master or dungeon master or your flame tender this information, and it is so laid out in concrete, there's nowhere for them to insert an element of randomness, an element of discovery for you. It's the uncle that went off to war, and you don't know what happened to them. When you knew them, they may have had one personality, but now that you've met them 20 years later, maybe it's different. Maybe when they went away to protect you, and now that they've come back, maybe they went away and they were a holy knight, they come back corrupted. Or the opposite, maybe they were evil and part of a thieves guild and had a lot of gambling debts, and now 10 years later they're the head of the crime organization. You don't know. And leave these things open. Leave your characters unfinished. Allow room for creation. Don't destroy any means of bringing life to your character with those around you, the other player characters, so that they can be inserted into your background and into the future development of your character as well. There's nothing greater than having a quote-unquote a plan. This is for me, for having a plan for your character and then having it completely derailed because of their influences, around them, the other player characters. They're drawn into like this new family of sorts, and just creating new loves and bonds and just attachments to people and to things and to desires. You know, you can have a character whose ultimate goal was to get revenge for the death of his family, but then what then? Maybe they now are bent on rebuilding the destroyed village that their family was, you know, destroyed in. So now they've refocused their hatred into a desire for greater things. So please leave unfinished work on your characters and allow the insertion of organic elements into your character, things that you hadn't thought about. When another player character says, "Hey, maybe our character came from the same village," don't immediately shoot it down. Well, there's no way. Well, maybe there was a way. Maybe both characters come to an agreement. Go, no, well, no, it wasn't really my village. We actually went to the same academy and were trained in the same academy. Oh, okay, yeah, that's how we know each other. And allow those organic things to meld into your character and to grow and to never ever finish your character. Guys, leave unfinished work. Be creative. Don't destroy.